Right, when you zoom in on the pad like that, the whole of the rest of the game pauses, so you've got a little bit of time to think. Don't know why they didn't put it in the main game. Lazy. Mate, you didn't call anyone, so Dorothy Hammerman's coming on.
Sharon finds out if Sharon's half-sister is also Barry's long-lost brother, and Harry comes face to face with the devastating loss of his hairline. That's The Estate, tomorrow at 8:30. But before we go live to Eamon and the gang, there's just time to look forward to what's coming up later tonight on Channel 1. At 9:30, we have an in-depth documentary about the downfall of Jacob Hamilton Mann, which forced this year's early election. That's The Night Visitor at 9:30, poorly narrated by Patrick Bannon. At 10:30, Adrian Atkinson Blimey is here for a special episode of Incisors, where he sinks his teeth into the current cost of living crisis by interviewing a multimillionaire, a nurse, and a bin man to see who is suffering the worst. Here's a clue: it's not the millionaire. At 11:30, fasten your seatbelts as it's time for Wayne de Spirit Whistle to lead another terrifying exploration in light and spooky.
Eric.
And tonight,
Eric.
they'll be asking if the old
This
brewery
fucking
at
thing is
Walkthroughs
useless.
is haunted
I
by
mean, what
ghosts
is the point in giving me a handset that doesn't even work? Jeez, do you know what this is? It's a bad sign. I mean, I'm not one for omens, but this is a bad omen. I mean, Jesus, the fucking...
But now, here on Channel 1, it's time for something far more
Wasn't
wholesome,
on.
as we head to the
Lucky,
Heart
could have been
Theatre
carnage.
for a very special episode.
Yeah, sorry, Eric, technical problem. Yeah, standing by. Yeah, standing by. Good evening, I'm Eamon Tightly. Behind me is a true TV legend, now running for Prime Minister, everyone's handiest man, Peter Clement. Now, Peter thinks he's been brought here tonight to film a special reunion episode of Just the Job. But as always, viewers, you know better.
10 seconds, places. 10
It's time.
Places.
Let's start the show.
In 5, 4, 3, 4, 3.
When you're feeling shaky, but there's no one there to play, I got just the job. When your door's a squeaky, but your hubby's gone away, I got just the job. Mrs. in pickup, I got lubricants galore. I'll get you where you wanna go, maybe someplace more. So why don't we get started right here on the pantry floor? 'Cause it's just the job.
Thanks, girls. Cracking stuff. Good evening, friends. And yes, it's true, and I can hardly really believe it myself. We are back for this special one-off reunion episode of Just the Job. And to be clear, it is the show that you remember, with the good old sidekick, little Jimmy Chisel, some top tips on how to improve your DIY, and of course, some special surprise guests from Just
Dave's
the Job.
Emporium of Televisual Wonders. How can I help you today?
Okay.
Will you be requiring anything special from the Emporium today, mate?
This is not a good omen.
It's for me.
Right,
Peter
okay.
Clement
Oops,
promise.
hang on, will you?
So let's kick
Stand
things off
by,
tonight
Eamon.
with a little askance
And
at the mighty
go,
devil,
Eamon.
because you will
Back in
all
a second.
surprise there, please. What's going on?
Yeah, it certainly is me.
You naughty fuckers! Sorry.
Peter,
Frank. Did you know about? Look at that face. You fucking did, didn't you? Fuckers, the lot of you.
Peter, you thought you were here tonight to record a special reunion episode of Just the Job.
I can't believe it.
But tonight, Peter Clement, these are the bits of your life. Come on, fellas, let's get you to the studio.
Fucking do. I can't bloody do. Those bloody dances never bad. All the way along. They do. They're all fine.
This way, Peter. Mind your step there now.
Bloody no. I can't believe it. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of you.
Right, I'm back. Oh, it's colder than an unstair out here.
I know, mate.
Apparently the call machine up there is somehow set to manual tonight. If you just leave it alone, it'll hopefully call the guests in the right order. So please leave it alone. The last time the guests came out in the wrong order, they even had an episode. And the show ran half the length. A lot of complaints about that. Oh, there's Eamon. Gotta go. Remember, don't give Eamon an episode. Bye.
Now, whatever makes you think I would do something like that?
Eamon, how long have you been Eamon? Eamon?
Peter Gordon Clement, you were born October 10th, 1923, in the northern town of Rotherham, to Fanny and Martin Clement.
And I, at that time, was barely a twinkle in the milkman's eye.
No, that's not right. That's Dorothy Hammerman. Wait, no. Stop the music. Stop the music. That was me working out what had gone wrong with the script already. Eric.
I'll just come on, though, shall I?
Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy Hammerman.
Having a few scheduling issues.
It would appear so, Mrs. Hammerman.
Soldier on, though, eh?
So, Mrs. Hammerman.
Soldier on, though, eh?
Mwah, mwah.
Oh, shall we?
Here's one finger for the north, two fingers to the south, and we can all apologise tomorrow.
Lovely, Danny Hatch.
Lovely to have you with us, Mrs. Hammerman. So tell us, what was life like for Peter growing up in the Clement house?
I've no idea.
I've
no idea.
Excellent.
Ask me something else?
I have to stick to the script.
Says who? I mean, Eric. You can just ignore him, darling. He won't mind.
If I don't stick to the script, it's...
Oh, that's a good word. Yeah, let's call this one Carnage.
Can I give you a bit of advice that I told Petey a few years ago now?
Oh, I'm sure we'd all love to hear some Dorothy Hammerman wisdom.
Off you go, sweetie.
Oh, no, I have a very low tolerance.
Trust me, it'll help. Nothing too drastic.
Oh, time to pick the next guest.
Wasn't that then?
Peter, let's put your palate to the test.
You didn't call anyone, so it's auto-selected Chelsea buns. Yep, bottoms up.
Fortified wine?
You were going to give us some of your wisdom.
I just did, darling.
Dorothy Hammerman, everyone!
Oh, I don't think he even opened his mouth.
Nobody's ever had that problem with you, Dottie.
You horrible man. Enjoy the show. Mwah, mwah. I'll see you for the finale.
You will.
Right. We're already off track.
Okay, shouldn't have called that guest. I'll make a note.
You were a 15-year-old in Rotherham Elementary, and already you had quite the reputation as a ladies' man. Who's this, Peter?
I remember you slipping.
I mean, I don't know. It literally could be anyone. I mean, the show's already fecked.
Do I speak now?
Who are you? Who is she? Who are you? Are you Chelsea Buns?
Yes, that's me. Do I come on now?
No, just wait for the music. Well, play the bloody music then.
Can I go over there?
Sorry, what's that, darling?
Over there?
Yeah, sure, why not? You know, might still be a few people watching. I guess it gets worse.
Hello, pets. I know there's dulcet tones anywhere.
What's up with him?
Showbiz folk are all a bit peculiar. You'll get used to it. Eamon. You coming?
Yeah.
Wow, it's ever so nice to be here.
Is it? Glad you think so.
So, do you want to do a question?
Oh, I bet.
Can I give you a bit of advice, Eamon, mate?
What's happening?
I know your first guess wasn't right, but Chelsea's here now, and she is in the right slot. One of the things I've picked up in my many, many years in the business is you've got to roll with the punches a bit better, pal.
Is that right?
Aye. That it is. Aye.
Well, as we're sharing, let me share with you a few things that I've picked up in my years in the business. Once you are off track, you never really get back on again. All you can do is cling grimly to the minecart as it hurtles in a downward spiral of depression, ultimately arriving at its destination, which is total public humiliation.
Oh, Eamon, love, you're not very positive, are you?
So they tell me.
Shall we do that question now?
No time. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you didn't call anyone, so the machines called Peter's mum and dad.
Sorry about this. I think this. Right, apparently we're not giving up and going home. In a few minutes, we'll bring out another guest, and God only knows who that's going to be. In the meantime, let's show you a clip from Just the Job. It's a classic, apparently. Peter, it's on that monitor there, if you can be bothered.
Oh, I still remember it like.
And that's about 2 minutes. Eamon, I'm so sorry. 1 out of 2 isn't that bad.
You mean like your balls?
I took Peter to one side while...
Eamon?
You can't get back on track, Eric, when you're off. You're off.
Well, good luck with that. I'm going to take a closer look.
It's history.
Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that a team of surgeons laboured for hours removing that from a badger. And it was totally worth it, as this amazing Phillips screwdriver is the first of today's items that's become...
Everything okay?
Is this some sort of fucking joke, Eric? Why would I want to be reminded of that?
Next up, we have
I don't choose the plane. It's some bloke called Dave.
Oh, that's made him angry.
Dave in the broadcast room.
That's me.
Right. I'll remember that.
Not really, LJ.
Can we reset, please?
Shit. I'm going to have to leave the country.
We just had a fax from the higher-ups, those who know better. I thought I might read it out for the viewers at home.
What's going on?
Well, I know what you're thinking. A fax? How modern! Well, to whom it may concern, latest viewer feedback from test audience. Show and host feel tired and past their prime. Show and host, fuck's sake. Sidekick looks like he'd rather be somewhere else most of the time.
Fair point.
Bringing Frank on camera regularly has not improved engagement. The audience say, yeah, Frank.
Jesus, Pete, my mum watches this.
The guests are mostly unknown to the audience. Then don't cut our fucking budget. You pay peanuts, you get these fucking monkeys!
I'm doing my best.
Look, it's not your fault, Gnashing Norman, but to be fair, you're a one-and-done act.
I've got range.
Have you?
No, not really.
News segments seem desperate.
Should we really be reading this out?
Well, of course they're desperate. We've been doing this show since you prosperous assholes were just a bulge in your pool boy's trousers.
PC, think it through, mate.
Under the circumstances, the prudent option seems to be curtail the current season to a contractually obligated conclusion in 3 weeks' time.
Frank?
Sorry, Jimmy. It's true, mate.
3 more shows?
Yeah.
And then we're done?
Yep.
How am I going to pay my bills?
Dunno, mate.
No. I am not standing for this. You listen to me, you TV moguls. We're not standing for this. There are supposed to be another 15 shows in this season. 15! You want 3? 3? That's not even enough time to finish the fucking joints on the ottoman. Fuck your 3 shows!
Yeah, fuck your 3 shows. Frank.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried we're heading off track here, Eric.
It'll be fine.
It's not really up to you, though, is it, Eric?
Dave knows what he's doing.
Wasn't talking about
I sure do.
Christ. What? Going in 5,
4,
Studio called his bluff,
3.
of course. We were off the lot that
What fantastic memories there from one of the nation's most beloved TV shows. Now, Just the Job had 2 successful runs, of course, from 58 to 64, and again from 1972 to 1976. And across many, many of those shows, there was always one man by your side.
Tool me up? What's that mean? Is that some sort of gay thing?
That's, okay. A man who sounds a little different to what I expected. It's your sidekick of almost 13 years, little Jimmy Chisel. Nice, Jimmy. What's life done to you?
That's Martin and I'm Fanny. We're Peter's parents.
You're late.
You're rude.
Right, okay, well, let's just get on with it, shall we? Well, you're certainly in a position to give us a unique insight into this bit of Peter's life. What would you say are the main differences between the on-screen and off-screen versions of Peter Clement?
The on-screen one has better hair and makeup.
Well, I can't argue with that.
No doubt you'll try.
What's that?
Time to pick the next guest, mate.
Don't you two start.
Well, we had a little bit of archive footage here, but I don't think we'll bother as
You didn't call a number, so the machine voted Julia Salisbury. Hope the fucking country doesn't.
Martin and Fanny Clement, everybody.
Got it?
Yep.
Jesus, a racist scrubbers! What a bloody waste of time!
Yeah, you're not the first person to say that.
I'm sorry about this.
See you for the song, pet.
In 1941, long before Just the Job ever aired, you, like so many men of your generation, were conscripted into the army to go to the continent to fight. And it was on those very battlefields that the strangest of friendships was born.
10 words about Peter. I only need 2. My conscience.
Can't place the voice. Let's try the face. On you come. Now, still with it. And Julia Salisbury? Good for you.
God, your name's on the ballot too.
You'll be famous soon enough.
Or infamous.
Thanks for joining us. So, what's it like to be friends with Peter Clement?
Well, even though it feels like I've known him forever because of all the TV shows, I've only really known Peter as more than an acquaintance for a very short period of time.
We're still on our best behaviour.
Precisely. Friendship takes time, shared experience. That's all to come for Peter and I.
Julia Smallberry, everybody.
Is that it?
Yeah, we're way off track here. That's the
Oh, time to call a guest.
We'll see you quite soon then.
You didn't pick a number, so the machine's called Little Jimmy Chisel for you.
But of course, it wasn't only...
That was brave, Eamon.
It wasn't only Just the Job that the nation invited... Sorry, what was brave?
Being that rude to the next Prime Minister.
I don't think I was... Sorry, who?
Julia Salisbury, the woman you just told to fuck off, is going to be the next Prime Minister. Is going to be the next Prime Minister.
She's...
Yep.
Oh, shit. Let's have a look at a little bit of Petey there, shall we?
And a couple of minutes back.
Well, I check and see if my passport's still in date.
Same monitor as before, Eric.
Yep.
So, Eric, we're 4 guests in, we're horribly off track, and I might be arrested for treason or something. What's your plan?
At this point, the smart thing for me to do is to deny I ever met you.
Dorothy and Peter absolutely screaming at each other in her office. Even with the door shut, you could hear the swear words. Actually wasn't uncommon. Peter and Dorothy...
You all right?
Oh, he's proper angry now.
Right, asshole. The fucker groped me.
Some of the crew...
Did think it was a bit of a weird choice.
Why is it that everyone who works in TV is such a terrible cunt, Eric?
It's just, it's the job, isn't it?
Reset, everybody.
Tim Hill. He was on the show that very night.
Our next guest, or should I say guests, are sure to be a bit of a handful. Expect the unexpected. From Tim Hill and Polly.
Oh, she's a bit protective.
Yeah, no problem. Grab a chair.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know what's happened. There's normally a table here.
Oh, don't worry about that. She likes it up close and personal.
I bet she does.
What's wrong, Paul? She says you should apologise for casting aspersions on her character.
Oh, right you are. Sorry, Polly.
She says you should apologise with a kiss. Steady on, Paul.
Careful, you little thing, you'll get me into trouble with Mrs. C.
She says she's not afraid of Mrs. C. I can't say that. But I can't. Oh, yes, you can. She says she's got nicer legs than Mrs. C and Anita.
Watch yourself, pal.
I told you we wouldn't like it.
Mrs. C is a very private person. I would thank you both to leave her out of this.
Got that, Paul?
Quiet, you lot.
She really is very sorry. She just wants to be loved.
Oh, for pity's sake.
She likes that.
Yeah, I can see she does. Yeah, take it easy there, Polly.
But, hey, it's not me, it's her. She must really like you.
Yeah, watch it there, pal. Oh, hey, got it.
Just smile to the cameras, darling.
Hey, yes, that's my... No, stop.
Eamon, just breathe, Eamon.
You fraggabees! This show has been a shambles from the start. What is required now, Eric, is something significantly more than breathing.
What do you mean, Eamon?
It's expression, Eric. Quit while you're ahead. Do you know that expression, Eric?
Please, Eamon, just think about it.
I will. I'm going to stand here and think about it, and you, Eric, you're going to go over there and do that thing you do with the stopwatch.
Obviously, we've had to drop the signal there, so viewers never got to see
Jesus.
what's next.
And then
But I can officially reveal
we'll see what happens next.
that Tim Hill got a black eye and refused to work with Channel 1 again. Peter got an
10
from Bozeman
seconds.
and higher-ups, and in his usual manner, just
Going in
totally
5, 4, 3.
And Polly, she got her head ripped off.
Eamon, we're live. Eamon!
Jesus, Horatio, true bearing Christ. What now, Eamon?
Yes, right. So here we are. Yeah, we're back there now. Sorry about that. Well, unforgettable stuff. But while you took all the credit, No. Wooden doll inside the big old wooden doll inside the big old wooden doll inside the big old wooden doll inside the big old.
No. That's it. No. Eric, you need to get this man some help.
Mr. Clement, please.
No, I've had enough. I've been trying to maintain a forced smile all evening, but this show seems designed to annoy me. I mean, who chose those clips, for fuck's sake? And I am sober enough to know that no good is going to come from staying around and watching this once great entertainer have a nervous collapse.
I'm sure he'd be fine in a minute.
I really wouldn't be too sure.
Fine in a minute. We're going to get everyone out to do the song in a bit.
There is not going to be a fucking song, Eric! We are done! I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but this evening's episode of Bits of Your Life is coming to an end prematurely. I'm sure they'll find something to put in the gap in the schedule. I don't know, probably something like cat football or something equally pointless. Clearly, Eamon Titley is having a difficult moment.
I'm sure I could do the song.
Time to call the next guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen.
No, you didn't pick one, so you're going to have to take Ivan Vodovich.
I'll be asking you to decide whether I'm the type of man who will have your back in a crisis. Well, one thing I did learn in Konoslava is not to leave any man behind. And tonight, the man who has fallen is aiming tightly. I've been getting angry all night when I should have shown concern. This show should never have happened. Eamon evidently needs help, not to be given a handful of pills and forced back onto the treadmill.
I would quite like my pills.
Because this horrible, horrible, horrible fucking industry, entertainment, will take everything that you have, and nothing will satisfy its appetite. But it's not just entertainment, is it, ladies and gentlemen? It's everything. It's the continual grafting and getting poorer. It's the working 2 jobs and not being able to feed your children because we're all on the fucking treadmill, except for those privileged and entitled bastards who own it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you vote for me in 7 weeks' time, I will guarantee you this. Advance will smash that fucking treadmill and give you your dignity back. Roll in titles. Can't we find him somewhere to lie down?
I'll take him to holding area 1.
And we're out. Thank you, everybody. Just a fucking job.
Do you feel like every month costs more? You're not alone. Over the last year, more and more people have been looking to Advance for answers and finding that we have them. From inequality to indignity, Advance have fair solutions and the courage to implement them, even if we have to ruffle a few gilded feathers along the way. We're not politicians. We're people from normal backgrounds, people like you. It's time to bring a little normality back to our politics, and perhaps a little integrity. A vote for Advance next month is a vote for a fair share. It's a vote for a more equal society. It's a vote to stop running in circles, getting nowhere. Vote Advance on November the 8th. All right, well, we're not finished yet, but...
He's such a sweetie when he's on your TV. It's such a treat when